Have I absolutely lost it? I just bought a $43,000 collection worth of Pokemon cards for my store, and I want to tell you guys about the story and show you guys some of the stuff that I picked up. So yeah. But anyways, if this is your first time here, what's up? My name's TJ. I run a business called Pastor TCG. I buy and sell tons of Pokemon cards, and now even more and more Pokemon cards. And I do this all as a part-time little side gig, because full-time I work as a pastor at a church, and I've got a family. I've got 3 kiddos and a wife, and so stuff's always busy. I'm always doing something, but now I'm going to be sifting through this massive collection. I want to show you guys all of this stuff. But for a while, I've been, looking for a big purchase, right? Looking for something to help kind of stretch my ability to sell cards and grow. Grow my business. And I've came across a few collections here and there, and I have been picking up stuff, mostly smaller stuff, but this was a deal where I was like, hey, I think this is the next thing. And so this is really gonna, like I said, stretch me. I haven't shipped this much sealed stuff before ever. So if you are for someone who likes buying sealed Pokemon cards, whether it's to open or to put to your sealed collection, in the coming weeks, I'll be listing all this stuff, hopefully this next week. So make sure to check it out. But it's going to be a lot of shipping out this stuff. So I'd say the breakdown, like I said, 43,000. I'd say 10 grand was maybe in singles. So there's some pretty sweet singles, a few slabs, but mostly sealed. So like 33 grand was in sealed product. And some of it is bigger stuff. Some of it is smaller stuff too, and so it's going to be a lot of shipping stuff all over the place and filling up the back of my Prius with stuff to bring to the post office and UPS. And so yeah, I've done this before, picked up some sealed collections, not near this size. So I'm excited to hop back into that season. But yeah, let me take you guys over. I'm hanging out in my basement right now. Shout out to my daughter for she's still building forts all the time. So I'm going to take you guys over and show you all of this stuff. Oh, and by the way, before I show you this is something that I forgot. I have not, this isn't like, hey, I'm using money from my job as, being a pastor, or from my family's money to buy big collections like this. All of this just is out of the business account, right? So this is all money that I made from buying and selling Pokemon cards. If you're new to the Pokemon card business game, I make a ton of content helping you get your store off the ground. And one thing I do want to say is I hope that as you look at this, that it doesn't discourage you, but instead can be an encouragement to you. And I do just want to throw out the disclaimer, I did not start out buying collections like this. I started out flipping bulk, right? Buying bulk, sifting through, buying collections, pulling out the cards. And so this is like, if you keep doing and keep being faithful with the little things, then you can work up to buying a big collection like this. So anytime, I feel like those are some important caveats to throw. Anyways, I'm excited to show you guys this stuff. Let's take a peek. All right, so here it is in its entirety. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you guys everything, because there's a lot here, but I will be able to show you some of it. So let's see here. This is mostly bulk. So this stuff all just got thrown in for free. So there's a lot of EXs in here. I think these are all 151 stuff, and then in here is all 151 reverse hollows. So I'll probably go through the bulk last, because I'm going to prioritize listing the sealed stuff first, and then move on to the other stuff then. So this is a tote all filled with tins. So what is this? A Celebrations tin. Jolteon tin. So these ones aren't too bad to ship. What is this? Like a Charizard VMAX collector's tin. So there's a bunch of random tins in here. Mini tins too. Mini tins are they're okay. They're better if you get people to buy multiples. So hopefully that'll happen. But they're not too bad because you can throw them in a bubble mailer if you're just doing 1 or 2. So I've had some good luck with mini tins before. So yeah, just all sorts of tins in this guy. All right, let's see what's in this next one. This is a big tote. Holy ETBs. Yeah, so this is full of all sorts of ETBs. Yeah, so mostly Pokémon Center ETBs. So this looks like Scarlet base. So yeah, Pokémon Center ETBs kind of go crazy, as you guys know. And so that'll be cool. And shipping ETBs out of the sealed stuff is kind of my bread and butter. You get an 8x8x4 box. It's about $7 to ship it anywhere in the country. What is this? Japanese EV Heroes. That's cool. If you like Japanese stuff, we got you. Oh yeah, and then this is cool. If anyone wants. Now I don't think these are weighed. I'm not going to weigh them. So maybe they are, maybe they aren't. It looks like we got this is a base set pack and then a first edition fossil pack. So kind of sick. List that stuff as well. And then I think I'm going to find a way to be able to sell this to you guys 5% under market if you buy at the link below. That's kind of my plan. Now there is going to be a $6 flat shipping fee because this is, or at least on all the sealed stuff. But if you're picking up stuff, you can still make that worth your while. So this is just all ETBs, more ETBs. And then I think this is double tiered. So like if I pull one of these out, you can see down there, there's like a whole nother tier of more ETBs under. So another Pokémon Center ETB here. So yeah, lots of ETBs. Let's see what else we got. Okay, what does this say? Iono, Bellybolt, Hopzation. Ooh, I'm playing a Hopzation deck right now. Pokémon Center Fusion ETB. Okay, so that's like some random sealed stuff. Oh, let's check this one. This is another big one. I think this is some random Elite Trainer box. What's cool here is I can use this box to ship it in. That's kind of nice. All right, what's in here? Oh yeah, this one is like the, let me pull the camera off here real quick. This one is like all of these like collection boxes. With collection boxes like this, oh, it looks like we got a couple UPCs. UPCs are nice, but with collection boxes like this, I'm never super pumped because shipping these is kind of a pain. But with UPCs, like it's usually valuable enough to where it's super worth it. Like some of these ones don't weigh that much, so it's not too bad. Like some of these ones down here, we got like, you know, Leafeon V-Star boxes, Shining Fate boxes. Those ones are kind of a pain. These ones are kind of cool here though, like the Pikachu and Zekrom, Reshiram and Charizard one. I mean, they're kind of awkward to ship, but they are expensive, so those are cool. So we got a pretty big variety of stuff. Oh yeah, shoot, I should show you guys this too. Down here, it's just more of that. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me check. Some celebration stuff, Pokemon Go stuff. Ooh, Battle Academy. Heck yeah, that's what I needed, dude. Battle Academy. Yeah, I'm trolling. Battle Academy's kind of whatever, but more collection boxes. So, yippee. Yep, but pretty sick though. Cool stuff. Random Roaring Moon thing. This thing says laundry on it. I don't think it's laundry. Yeah, and here we got a 151 UPC and then a couple of these. These things look like a pain in the butt to ship. Yeah, this will kind of be a pain to ship, but I think it'll be okay. It's a cool product though. Charizard figure collection. Yeah, that's not too bad. Kind of cool. Let's see, moving on here. Oh yeah, this is hilarious, you guys. Oh, random slab here. PSA 10 Charizard VMAX. That's part of the singles and slabs. I'll get to that in a sec. So in these guys, it's just like the packaging of how this guy stored his stuff is kind of interesting. Everything seems like it's in really good shape though. Celebrations UPC, Sword and Shield UPC, RCS UPC. So that's cool. What else we got here? These are Omaha Steaks coolers, guys. So maybe your UPC will smell like some delicious steaks. Random prismatic stuff, I guess. Okay, prismatic ETB, prismatic Pokemon Center ETB. What's in the bottom one? It's kind of like Christmas. I don't know what's in here. Evolving Skies? Evolving Skies ETB? Evolving Skies Pokemon Center ETB? What are these little guys? See, these things are kind of a pain to ship, but whatever. Evolving Skies and Chilling Rain. A little 2-pack guy with the Latios pin. Kind of cool. Looks like they were working on a few master sets, but not really getting there. So these are some really nice binders, and I'm not going to obviously keep the binders, so they will be for sale at some point. Shout out to Teresa, who buys some of my binders relatively often. Yeah, so we'll have some binders for sale too, which is cool, and then all the singles out of these. All right, and here we have some of the singles. Now, it's not crazy organized, but I'll show you guys just some of like the bigger hits. And looks like the conditioning was great. So, and a little Espeon, Pichu, got some cool vintage stuff. Unigaba, it's a cool Pikachu. So we got a good, oops, drop that guy. Got a good like mix, got some more vintage type stuff. Some cool Rayquazas, a couple special delivery Zards still in the sealed packaging, so that's kind of cool. A Charizard poncho, that's what that is, right? It's cool. Charmander, Jesse and James. These guys are in rough shape, but still have some value there. So like I said, singles are kind of all over the place, but there's some cool stuff for sure. So if you are someone that enjoys buying singles from me, I will have lots of cool singles to add to the store once I get through. I don't think there's anything of note here. This is all cheaper stuff. Ooh, some trainer galleries. I like those. Cool, cool, cool. And then this is the most expensive thing in here, is the Battle Academy. This is rare. You can't find this anywhere. These go for about $2 to $3 grand a piece. Battle Academy, they're super rare. Darkrai here. Also, we got the one with Pikachu and Cinderace too, and Eevee. I'm just kidding. Battle Academy is like a product that typically people don't like. I'll probably end up giving these away. They're not that expensive. I've got some friends with kids who are of the age where they could start playing the game, and this is a great way to kind of get into that. So I'll probably end up giving these away. If you're really in need of a Battle Academy, you let me know, and I got you. Some of the expensive stuff, really expensive stuff is in here. This right here is a Pokémon Center case of Paldea Evolved Elite Trainer boxes. So Pokémon Center ETB Paldea Evolved. That case is about $3 grand market price, and then a lot of this other stuff is just sealed UPCs and other high-end sealed things. And then there are some slabs somewhere. There's a couple other slabs, like a first edition Lugia PSA like 4 or something, and somehow the PSA 4 is still worth like $600 or something like that. So I do like this Zard though. I don't like Shiny Fates, but this Zard's kind of cool. Oh yeah, and then over here, walk over to the other part of my basement. Looks like this was just free stuff that he gave me. So this stuff wasn't on the list. I didn't pay for this. He just threw it in for free. So it's helped bringing my cost down a little bit. 3-pack Mega Evolution Blisters. Whoa, shout out to this Psyduck. No one likes Dust Noir. Get out of here with that ability, bro. Yeah, so cool Mega Evolution packs there. And then holiday calendars, everyone's favorite. I'll probably keep one of these and open it with my daughter. And then, yeah, some other, oh, looks like a couple Surging Sparks ETBs here too. So yeah, I got lots of stuff to list. Okay, yeah, so as you guys can see, this stuff, whoops, wrong way. This stuff, you know, I've got a storage room back there behind that door, and a lot of this stuff is going to go in there. So that's where it will get stored until I sell it. Oops, camera, come back over this way. Yeah, so it's a lot of sealed product for sure. More sealed product than I have moved. But like I said, I've been a little comfortable for a little too long. And this is something that's going to push me out of my comfort zone a little bit. And it was the first deal in a while where I drove away from the deal being like, it's a lot of money to spend. Like, what are you doing, TJ? And I do think, I'm a firm believer that, you know, fortune favors the bold, that sometimes you have to take big risks. And this, you know, and is it really a risk? It's like, I mean, you could argue maybe not, but I mean, it's certainly, anytime you're dealing with that amount of money, right, and making a deal for cardboard for that amount of money, it does feel risky. And so I'm excited to list this stuff, to ship it out. And yeah, so I hope, again, like in doing this, like I hope you guys understand that my heart in this is to document some of my journey, to help give you guys encouragement and some pointers. And this is not me being like, hey, look at this sick collection I bought. Like, you guys wish you could get to my level. Like, that's not my heart at all. Like, I'm not doing anything special. I've done nothing special. I've sold bulk, and I've sold small hits, and I've worked up and bought bigger ones and bigger ones and bigger collections. And now I purchased this one. And that's really it. Just kind of rinse, repeat. And that's how you build money in this space. And so I think you can do it too. So that's to you, business people. And then for you collectors who watch my channel, if you're interested in any of this stuff, I'm going to try and give you a deal on my pro seller site, link down below. So feel free to order it from there. And again, just so thankful that you guys watch the channel. So thankful that I get to do this and be in the Pokemon space and have a Pokemon card business, and yeah, growing this business, being in this business space and helping some of you guys get your store off the ground has been incredibly fulfilling for me. So I'm going to go start to list some of this sealed product what's nice is the guy left his collector link up, so I can just kind of use that and not to kind of go through all of this. So I'm gonna do that and list some of the stuff and get to selling. Anyways, Jesus loves you. I believe that he's got an incredible plan for your life. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.